you so much for coming back to join us.
Thank you.
So nice to have you here, and I really want to talk about your new show, Who Do You Think You Are? Obviously, it's not a new show now, we're on 3rd season, but for people who haven't seen it, what is the show about?
It's a genealogy show, and we'll take a celebrity per week, and we trace their genealogy, and then find out what, you start looking at history as experienced through their ancestors, and it's very compelling, dramatic stories.
Other than your own journey, whose stories from the past have you really found really interesting?
This is like picking your favorite child, though, because I think,
there's always a favorite.
But, there are moments in every one of them that is that I love. That's what I love about the show, whether it's, just these details from history that you weren't really aware of. Like Rosie O'Donnell, went to Ireland and went to a workhouse where her family had been. She didn't know that. But we found documents that put them in a workhouse for like 7 years, for a really long time. And she visits a workhouse, and the conditions were so horrible that she didn't know. And I don't think a lot of us knew. And it's those details from history that inform why then, of course, they left, the minute they could leave. And they were very lucky to be able to leave. And now, the family flourished after that. And that's what I love about these stories. It's, these things that happened that turned a family, changed the course of a family. So.
And how do you choose the participants for the show?
Well, we have a lot of people who want to do it, and then people that we ask, so it's both. And we have to do a little research first to make sure that there's, something that will fill up 40 minutes of TV. And if it doesn't happen, then we let them know that we just couldn't find enough records, and we give them what we found anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the stars that are going to be appearing on this season. What we can expect. Blair Underwood, tell us about his journey.
Okay, Blair Underwood. We looked at his mother's side of the family, and the African American history can be very difficult with the wall of slavery. Of course, slaves weren't listed by name, on censuses. But we were able to find documents and then trace it back. And they showed up miraculously in newspaper articles. So, this one ancestor was actually in a newspaper article. And he ended his life ended with him in a mental institution. So Blair wants to look into that, and there's a lot more to that story.
Wow, that one sounds intense.
Yeah, he was a really interesting guy.
Tonight, the new season premieres, and it's Martin Sheen's story.
Yes.
What can we expect?
Really good. Martin goes to Ireland to look at his mother's side, and his father's side in Spain. And, the thing about Martin Sheen that we all know and love about him is that, he's a very principled man and, speaks up for social justice, right? And will even go to jail for it if he has to. And, that trait seems to go back in his family and on both sides.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we obviously got it from someone, so that's good to know.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an exciting episode then.
Very exciting, yeah. Okay. It's great.
I wanted to know if we could expect to see any of your friends' castmates make an appearance.
We're working on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone in particular?
I can't say.
Oh, Lisa, come on.
We're figuring out schedules. We're working on it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So that could be happening.
Yeah.
Be sure to catch season premiere of Who Do You Think You Are tonight on NBC.